Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our launch event with NICE Enterprise. I'm just going to let a few of the stragglers come along. So I'm going to go back on mute and just keep it on the screen, and we'll kick off in a couple of minutes. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Nuvola and NICE Enterprise launch. Thank you very much for attending. We appreciate. We're running up to Christmas, although slightly different Christmas to usual. So thank you very much. I'm just going to quickly run through some bits and pieces. So, speaking today, myself, Michael Lloyd, the MD of Nuvola. In the background, we have Mark Hyland, the Business Development Director. He's pressing the buttons, and as we go along, if you've got any questions, please send Mark a message, and at the end you'll see there's a Q&A session for us all to discuss. So please don't hold back, send any questions you like, and Mark will be managing that at the end. Today from NICE, we've got John Byron, Head of Enterprise Channel, who will be talking around NICE, and then his backup is Simon Jeffrey, Director of Enterprise Core Solution Sales, who will probably get a little bit techie. But I'm sure you'll all enjoy the speakers today. Just quickly going through the agenda. So I'm going to just do a brief introduction on Nuvola and why we're partnering with NICE. I'm then going to go through to the customer experience, where John is just going to go through that. He will pass on to Simon, who will talk about the solutions. And then John will take over again and talk about some promotions we're running, kickstart the change, and then finally, as I mentioned, we'll be going through some Q&A. Quickly, a bit about Nuvola. Started in 2010 as purely a services organisation. We then transitions to distribution organisation. As you can see from our tagline, we are technology and services. So although we distribute, we also deliver services, and I'll come on to that in a bit, around the products that we sell. The idea is that we enable our channel partners to deliver technology that might not have looked at in the past, with service white label wraparound, but enables them to get into the end users and make those customers stick for the future. Presence, we have offices in Swallowfield, Reading. We also have an office in Ireland. So with something pending on January the 1st, it enables us to actually deliver to across 42 countries around the world. We've got partners all around the world. Predominantly we're Europe. We do most of our business in Europe, but we do have, you can see some coloured, the dark blue colours there. We've got some customers in far-reaching parts of the world. Just quickly on the services that we offer, like I say, we're more than just a distributor. We have pre-sale support, so everything we deliver, we make sure we ensure that we offer pre-sale side of things. We have a help desk, 24/7 help desk. We can offer support services. So if you don't have the manpower to deliver services, we can do bespoke services on your behalf. Those professional services also talk about installation, commissioning, design, financing and marketing, two key parts to a distributor. The marketing we're very proud of. We run things like the webinar to your end users if you wish. We do marketing campaigns, working with the vendors. Any opportunities you see, please come along and talk to us. And obviously we've got customer services and sales is key to us, and we're very proud of that side of things as well. So just very briefly on what we do as an organization. We have a number of silos. The first silo is cloud, which what we call as technology as a service. So any technology that can be delivered via the cloud sits in this silo. You can see some quite recognizable names in there, including NICE, who we're talking about today, but also NICE's other part of the business, which is NICE in Contact, which is a CCaaS solution. And you can also see some quite large names there, 8x8, Ring Central, Enfon, which, as you'll see today, NICE Enterprise, what we're talking today, autonomously will work with all these products. We also have what we call intelligent networking. This is born out of our data heritage, which we have quite a lot of history in there. So this is all about understanding the network, which will be delivering the various components that we'll go on to. Live Action is a prominent product within this side of things, and that's a network monitoring, does a what-if scenarios. We have Alcatel-Lucent in there, who have a vast range of data center products. Ingate and Sangoma, which are very strong, who are both very strong on the SBCs, certainly with SIP obviously appearing throughout. The security side of things is key, and Garland, which works alongside Live Action on the network monitoring with the TAP products. This is the traditional part of Nuvola. We, like most people, have come out of the unified comms side of things. This is mainly premise products. So again, Alcatel you'll see in there. We're a very large distributor for Alcatel on the comms side of things. Sangoma, who you might know from the Digium days. You can see Varela and Braxtel, which are two niche software development houses around call recording, but also contact center. And obviously some commodity products such as headsets with the JPL and the Fanville SIP products, and obviously the NICE product that which we're going to be talking about today. Like I mentioned before, professional services is a key product, a key cornerstone to our business. We have engineers across the country who deliver services ranging from design all the way to support services around nearly all the products that we sell. We're very proud of this. We're very professional when it comes to deliver these products and work very closely with our partners to ensure that the message, the expectations and the actual delivery that we produce is in the top tier. And finally, we have meeting room solutions. So again, with UCaaS and CCaaS. We are finding, certainly before the pandemic, that people are putting a lot more effort into the huddle rooms. But these huddle rooms can stretch from 2 people all the way up to a board meeting room. And alongside that, we have interactive screens. You'll see i3 in there. These i3 screens, the interactive side of things means that lack of cables, very simple to set up. And it's bringing the sound bars from Ava and the Poly sound bars and screens, and the whole meeting room solutions and experience a lot slicker. And I like to say it's something that a lot of our partners have embraced, because it's something maybe in the past they didn't feel comfortable to discuss, but now we see it as a key part of the communication side of things. You can see there's a number of silos there, but what we feel very strongly about, they are all intrinsically linked. Every product has a link somewhere to one of the other silos. It's key to ensure that, for example, your infrastructure is built on a solid foundation to be able to deliver, whether it be a cloud, whether it be a on-premise hybrid solution. So all these things work very closely together. But today we're going to be talking about NICE. It's a new relationship we have. Myself and John have known each other for some time, but we're very excited here at Nuvola to be talking to NICE. You can see how it fits into our portfolio. It's a autonomous product, so all our partners have the opportunity to talk to their end users about the NICE portfolio and the applications. We see applications as a key part moving forward, whereas in the past it was something that a lot of resellers would shy away from. Again, you'll see from John and Simon's presentations that it's something you can comfortably go and talk to your end users about, and it'll be something they will be thinking about, whether it be automation, whether it be call recording. They will be thinking about it, how they can bring it into their business to ensure their business works more efficiently and delivers a better service. So NICE, we're working with them very closely, and I am now going to pass over to John, who will be your next presenter. All yours, John.
Thank you very much. I'm just waiting for that to extend. So good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it, especially at this time of year and all of the webinars that we've had over the last 12 months. So my name is John Byron. I head up the enterprise channel within NICE. The presentation today that I'm going to deliver is really around empowering customer service in times of change. So I'm going to focus on a little bit about NICE, the background and where we've come from, what we're seeing in the marketplace today. Then I'll hand over to my colleague Simon Jeffrey, who will take you through some of the solutions and technologies that we can help your clients with, especially as they are seeing so many challenges. And then it'll come back to myself to finish off and talk about how easy it is to partner with NICE. So I'm sure many of you have heard of NICE in the past, but a little bit of background. We've been around for 30 years now. Originally, we were formed by 4 gentlemen who left the national service in Israel, got together and set up an encrypted call recording company, and that was the foundations of where NICE are now. So fast forward 30 years, 25,000 customers, and we're up to 7,000 employees, of which 2,500 are in R&D. And that's a message you'll see through the presentation today, which is how much we invest internally and the quality of the solutions that we provide. From a turnover perspective, we're at 1.6 billion with very aggressive growth plans over the next couple of years and an ambition to get up to 3 billion as quickly as we can. In terms of the UK market, there are 4 key divisions within NICE. Myself and Simon work for NICE Enterprise. So we are the advanced applications solutions team. So we focus on applications all around the contact center. Most of our applications are agnostic, so we don't mind if you have an Avaya, Cisco, Mitel base, contact center base. We do have solutions that will complement what you do. Our sister company is NICE inContact, who provide the CCaaS solutions, and then we have 2 smaller business units around blue light and public safety and trading floor solutions as well. One thing we like to do within NICE is be leaders and innovators. So in the two Gartner Magic Quadrants here, you can see on the left-hand side, we've got NICE inContact, who are the leaders in CCaaS. On the right-hand side, you have the NICE Enterprise team, where we're leaders in workforce management and workforce engagement. And that's also replicated in the other product solutions we do. So in robotics, analytics, and feedback management, we are leaders and innovators in all of those technologies and markets. So why are we here today? NICE really does have the largest suite of contact center applications in the market. So we're only going to touch probably on about half of the solutions today. So if you're looking to refresh your contact center portfolio, if you're looking for additional revenue streams to upsell into your existing client base, or maybe you're just looking to make some of your customers more sticky and more loyal, we absolutely have a suite of applications which we'll demonstrate today for you to go out to market and be proactive and fix some of the challenges that those customers of yours are currently seeing. Which brings me nicely to this slide here. So it's been a monumental change for most organizations this year, and customer service is no different. It's always been a differentiator between different organizations out there, and customer service really has been and will continue to be king. But customer service in the last 12 months has gone through huge changes related to COVID. So we've had the first step, which was the employees transitioning from a working environment in an office and being sort of pushed very quickly and rapidly and expected to work from home. In addition to that, you've got a lot of customers under stress, pressure, financial worries, lots of things happening in the economy and on the job front. So you've got very different challenges around how those customers can now interact with contact centers. And then from a business perspective, what does that mean? It means all of a sudden you've got to think about things differently, and your clients who own contact centers, they'll need to look at that transition. It might have happened already. They might still be transitioning their agents through. There might be temporary solutions that are in place. But what does that mean for next year? What does it mean when we start coming out of COVID? And a number of organizations we're already talking to, the normal of last year will not be the normal of the future. They might have split locations. They still might run agents from home, and it's going to look very different in 2021 than it did maybe in 2019. So some of the challenges we're seeing, and this is the feedback that we're talking to customers about, are really identified in these 5 key points here. So increasing interaction volume. The challenge that we've all faced over the last sort of 9 to 12 months is that we can no longer go into a bank to have a discussion, or a car showroom, or a garage, or a retail outlet. Everything now have to be done over a digital channel or at the end of the phone. So obviously interactions around trying to contact centers themselves have skyrocketed. This has ultimately changed into longer handle time for a number of call centers. So I'll give you a prime example. It took me 55 minutes to phone my bank to stop a car insurance policy being renewed. Now, I can accept that in times of COVID, we're all in it together, and that's absolutely fine. But actually next year, I really don't want to hang around on a call for 55 minutes just to cancel a policy I no longer want. So things are going to have to change in the future. We've got more demanding customers than we've ever had before. We've got more emotional customers. Customers are stressed, they are under pressure, and how do we deal with them from a contact center perspective? Then we have that challenge of managing and working that home workforce, the agents which are now relocated to maybe their dining rooms, their front rooms, or wherever the location they feel that they can work from today. And then finally, all of this is underpinned by the technology, so the security, the technology, the compliance, and all of the other challenges. And these are the 5 key points that we've seen and we've heard from all of our clients over the last 12 months. So this is what we used to be like. Only 12 months ago, contact centers, everyone was in an office, you had your supervisors floor walking, and this is the way it used to be. And this is what it looks like now. This is the reality. So one of the best conversations and lines I heard was from a contact center operations director a couple of months ago. And he said to us, I used to run a 500-seat contact center, and now I run 500 contact centers, which each of them are individual and all have their own specific needs. So it's very challenging for your clients out there at the moment, and we need to look to the future and how we ensure that they cope and they manage that customer service. And this is where NICE starts to look at, how can we help the customers? What are their needs and what are their challenges? And we break these down into these 5 pillars. So first of all, we start off with foundation at the bottom. Some contact centers, in fact, most contact centers now have probably transitioned over to a working from home environment. Are they getting the same experience? Are they getting the same functionality? From supervisors, managers, and agents' perspectives, probably not. Is it a make-do solution for the time being? Absolutely. So we need to look at how we ensure in the future they have all of the different components and solutions that if they had an office environment, and that's being promoted and pushed out to them working from home. And then around, working from home creates a whole other host of challenges around. So security, compliance, regulations. How do they know that their agents are compliant when they work from home? And do they have challenges and problems that they're currently seeing that you guys, as their partner and consultants, could help with? From a planning perspective, you've now got agents working from home that might be looking to do micro shifts. They might have a COVID lockdown of all schools in a certain area and all children are sent home. So all of a sudden 10 agents phone in the morning and say, I can't work today. All my kids are at home. I can't be on a call to customers. What do you want me to do? So we've got solutions around planning, around workforce management, about intraday changes, which really does allow those agents working from home to manage their own time. Everything is underpinned by AI, so those agents can make a very quick change on a device and automatically get a shift swap with regards to their next shift or micro shift, whatever they might be working on. Visibility, so understand what home employees are doing. How do we know agents are being productive? How do we know that they are efficient when they're working from home, when a supervisor is no longer able to walk around, stand over their shoulder, support them with opportunities or calls that they're on? On the right-hand side, we've got performance. So we've got agents now working from home. How do we ensure that they are providing the right KPIs, the right level of service? That sort of 20-minute coffee chat that you used to have with your agent, what happened to that? How do we now coach these agents working from home? And then finally, engagement. Typically in contact centers, the majority of agents are under the age of 25. How do we ensure that they stay motivated now they're working from home? There was a time they were probably in a group environment. They're probably not used to working from home. There's the effect of mental well-being on their health. And as a supervisor, you really want to ensure that you've got the same team presence, team feel, and working in collaboration with each other all across the team. So we've got solutions around the engagement and bringing those team members back together, even if they are in remote locations. Which brings us all to this dynamic circle that we've got for the different pillars. Now, we're not going to go into every single one of these products today, but we'll happily do so at a later date. And I'm going to hand over to Simon now, who's going to talk about some of the solutions to fix some of those challenges that the customers are seeing. So Simon, I will hand over to you.
Okay, thank you, John, and good morning, everybody. Well, I just set my slides up. Hopefully that can all be seen absolutely fine. Thank you for your time today as well. My name is Simon Jeffrey, Pre-Sales Director across the Enterprise Group of EMEA. I'm happy to be here with you today. So now I want to show you through our portfolio how we're empowering the customer service in times of change, as John has just mentioned. And I'll start with the foundation level at the bottom. You've heard of CX1, our complete contact center as a service in the cloud, but we also have an ability with CX1 Hybrid, meaning that we're allowing all the functionality and applications in the cloud to be connected to customers' on-premise telephony systems, which we see very strong in the UK and the EMEA market. In this ability, we're able to do call recording, screen recording, in fact, full omnichannel recording, with obviously quality management, analytics, and workforce management. It's one complete unified suite, really intuitive user experience with no lengthy training needed, reliable, secure, full geo redundancy as you'd expect, always kept on the same version with no downtime. Really powerful solution and really popular with customers that haven't decided to move their telephony to the cloud, but they really want the functionality and flexibility and scalability of cloud applications and recording. NICE has always said that we will allow our customers a flexible journey to the cloud. People want to go step by step. They don't want to go with the big bang approach necessarily. With CX1 Hybrid, we're able to protect their investments, whether they have current on-premise NICE solutions or other vendors' solutions, and we can seamlessly move them to the CX1 cloud with different applications as needed. Maybe to start with, they just want to put WFM in the cloud, or the QM, or the analytics, or the recording first. We can manage that with a whole wealth of different telephony providers. And on that little table there, you can see just a small handful of what we're supporting, but we support all the major vendors in the world today. Moving on to our industry-leading omni-channel recording, which we call Engage. This is where NICE started, as John mentioned, over 30 years ago. The current platform is NICE Engage with our advanced interaction recorder called AIR. This is a market-leading platform. We have over 850 customers worldwide with 50% of the market share. AIR has the capability of the capture server of recording 5,000 different channels. Nobody offers this. This could be on-premise or cloud. With voice, screen, video, textual-based chat, social media, we cover it all as a complete omni-channel recording system. We offer compliance recording and security of up to 60,000 agents per system. We're recording employees today, of course, at home, and we're enabling unified communications across contact centers at home as needed. We obviously are going to deliver end-to-end media encryption, right from capture, right through transport and rest, right through playback and decrypting in the player, with full multi-center data resiliency, dealing with active standby, to never lose a single interaction. Critically important today, we've all heard of Microsoft Teams. It's been all over the news, and it's been a huge surge in demand, with many, many more people working at home wanting a collaboration platform. NICE with Engage is delivering a complete Microsoft Teams recording solution. Record what you need when you need. Critically, we believe we're the only real vendor on the market delivering what's called a real-time capability. All of NICE's Engage platform is real-time. The reason why, we have a complete biometric solution to prevent fraud and to authenticate customers with their voice as well, with real-time authentication. Really important, we need real-time PCI assurance for pause and resume for privacy, because you're not allowed to record credit card numbers. Real-time monitoring is very important. The supervisor, especially with the agents at home, want to monitor and listen to what's going on with the agents, and they want to do that in real time. Researching the competitive market, all our competitors do store and forward, which is not a real-time capability, so all the above you cannot do. Obviously, everything is secured and relayed to the recorders. The Engage platform can be in the Azure cloud, or it could be on-premise, or just some of the capture service can be in the Azure cloud. Basically, we can mix and match it to suit the customer's needs. Very easy to deploy into the Azure tenants. And we also developed and released recording resources auto-scaling. So we have the elasticity capabilities to optimize costs in the Azure cloud based on the number of channels, demands, and needs that the customer has, with the complete monitoring screens that you'd expect from an enterprise leading company. So for Microsoft Teams, we got your back. Another very important area in the world of recording is compliance. Our customers have asked us, we need help to reduce our compliance and to improve our regulation capabilities. So we launched a few years ago Compliance Center and IntelliAgent. It basically reduces your risk with one single holistic managed applications, all in one place with automation and AI. On the right-hand side, you can see our compliance assurance dashboard with all the latest regulations there to help IT and the compliance team to manage those regulations, with coverage from PCI DSS, GDPR, MiFID II, evidence keeping, you name it, it's there, and ongoing for any other regulations that are being brought out throughout the world. We don't want to stay in the dark. Recording assurance is critically important, especially with agents working from home. So on the bottom screen there, you can see a picture of Salesforce as an example CRM. We integrate with any of these, and we have a little pop-up application called IntelliAgent, and as you can see, the agent's been guided in real time because there's been audio loss, and they've advised the agent, this is a critical compliance call, please call the customer back before you continue. We're obviously managing everything in terms of the customer security and privacy, and we're empowering with real-time notifications, not just for audio loss, but also for recording assurance, which is critically been a demand in this pandemic year. So this is Compliance Center and IntelliAgent within the Engage platform. I mentioned about biometrics earlier. Real-time authentication and proactive fraudster exposure has been extremely powerful, and technology that's gaining massive traction around the world. Only us as individuals have things that identify us, like our fingerprints and our voice. Our voice is unique to us. Fraudsters cannot take our voice. They can do social engineering and phishing and get things related to our mother's maiden name, your birth date, and everything else for the usual identification passwords when you contact a contact center to allow you to get in. But with your voice, you're being protected 360 degrees, securing the channel, securing the voice channel, critically securing the customer's accounts, and securing your business. Fraud attacks are on the increase because of the pandemic, and with a fantastic ability to identify the customer through their voice within a few seconds, you're really improving the customer expectations and service as well. And it's all about the customer experience economy today, as we all know. We can prevent fraud before it happens, where the agent will be guided in real time, saying, this is not Simon Jeffrey on the call. Please transfer this to the fraud department. It could be a potential fraudster because we have a watch list and we are dealing with it that way. Cutting fraud loss obviously improves efficiency, and it really does improve the whole business. And it's known that the contact center voice channel is the weakest link today, and there's a huge increase in fraud. So with our solutions, we're able to protect identity and take over accounts, block fraud in real time, and critically expose and prevent unknown fraud. With our AI-powered solution, we are able to look across all the different channels of different customers behind the scenes in the contact center in real time. And if we see a trend of a common voice pattern going across multiple accounts, we'll bring this automatically to the attention of the fraud team, because this is a potential fraudster trying to penetrate the business. So moving on from the foundation, let's now have a look at planning and how we help the contact center with the challenges of planning the workforce who are all at home. So with our intelligent workforce management suites, we deliver AI and automation in everything we do. One of the nicest 4 key pillars is AI and automation. Every single solution I'm showing you today has this embedded. It's important to understand and remember that. So with our various workforce management suites and applications, whether cloud or on-premise, we're able to plan, forecast, and schedule, manage and automate the staffing needs based on the company's SLAs and KPIs to ensure you have the right skill of agents at the right time and the right place to suit the business, deliver a fantastic customer experience, but also maintaining the contact center costs. And we do this with our WFM solutions. Critically important is to make sure that the agents and the workforce feel engaged and they feel they can manage their own life. Very challenging to get the balance between the home and work life when we're all working from home. So as nice as employee engagement management, we've been able to do this through a mobile application and web-based rules engine. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, it's just a mobile app. It's not just a mobile app. What we're doing here on the right-hand side is the workforce management teams will set rules and KPI rules based on what the business will allow for shift swapping, holidays, time off requests, and everything else, so that when the agents are home and they're in their mobile application and requesting a shift swap or asking for time off or any other thing that you can do within the application, it's not going to a human being, it's going to the automatic rules engine, which will give them an instant answer. The power of this is it's super efficient. Girl could be at home, she's on a Zoom call with her friends, having quite a few drinks, having a bit of a party, realizes she starts at 5 a.m. in the morning, and she doesn't want to, she wants to stay out with her friends. She can go into the mobile app, request a shift swap without having to contact her boss late at night and getting the job done and automatically being told. This is the power and really gives the employees some engagement and ownership of their schedules. Again, it's fully automated, no human intervention is required at this time. So now we've had a look at foundation and planning, let's have a look on the visibility side of how we can visualize and help the unknown be visualized to the contact center. Many years ago, NICE acquired Nexidia. We've kept the brand name as it's an industry-leading analytics company. And with Nexidia Analytics, we give full spectrum business insights and outcomes across all different key business challenges, from sales effectiveness, churn and retention, cost management, compliance, and customer satisfactions. And how we do that is through the different channels. In the old days, it was all about the voice. We all know today there's 6 to 10 different touch points that a consumer can come into a contact center to get help and to get service. So it's way beyond the voice today. We do analytics across everything: data warehouses, HR systems, logs, different CTI, and critically agnostic. It's not just on NICE's core recording solutions. We go across any core recording solution. We can cover it on survey data, chat, email, case notes, you name it. Analytics can be put around everything. And remember, I stated that analytics is one of NICE's 4 key business pillars, and everything we do has analytics built into it. Through IVR, CRM, mobile data, billing systems. Basically, we're delivering omnichannel interaction analytics to deliver insight across agent and customer behaviors, customer satisfaction, intent, broken journey or business optimization on the processes, first contact resolution, critically churn prevention, cost to serve, and self-service optimization, which allows the business to make smarter connections and to make smarter decisions, because we will bring this to the forefront of the teams to understand what's going inside their business. Now, with all the agents working at home, gone are the days where the supervisor is able to walk the floor and see what's going on with his or her teams. Now we have desktop analytics. We're able to have a small widget on the agent's desktop behind the scenes, basically capturing lots of data to see what is going on in terms of the agent's productivity, where they're being non-productive, maybe non-work related, when they're idle, maybe too long of a lunch hour or break, or when the laptop's locked. So we're able to know, see, measure, and surface to a centralized dashboards all this data across, as John mentioned, the 500 separate contact centers this supervisor now has to run, rather than the one contact center he used to have with 500 people going in every day. This is absolute powerful situation which customers are needing. And people do say, well, you know, this is a bit of a big brother, but actually agents understand and see the need, and it empowers them for their business life as well. So their manager knows they're doing a good job and doing the right work. So moving on from visibility to engagement, how do we engage the employees? Critically important when they're all working from home. How can they feel part of the big team from their front room, living room, bedroom, or if they're lucky, a dedicated office? So different things that we can do is robotics. Now you're probably saying, oh yeah, loads of vendors do robotics, and it's true, but we do 2 different: attended and unattended. Unattended robots everybody's doing, loads of virtual machines crunching away mundane tasks, and if they can't do it, there's a problem, bring it to the attention of IT and they have to manage it. But attended robots is where NICE specialize with Neva. This is NICE Employee Virtual Attendant. Neva literally guides the agent in real time on what to do. The opportunities are endless here, and NICE has automatic discovery tools that can be run through the business to understand where the best points are to deliver Neva. We understand that a contact center could have 6, 7, 8, 9 separate siloed disparate systems that the agent has open and working on at the same time. This creates real challenges for the agent and really problem. So we will literally work with those disparate solutions. We don't need to rip them out, and Neva will bring all the data together and give them step-by-step guidance on what's going on. Make sure the agent's making no mistakes. It can check, do homework, go behind the scenes to see where the customer's asked, can I have my overdraft increase, whether it's capable or not, while the agent is focused on delivering a fantastic customer experience rather than trying to navigate around 10 separate disparate silo solutions. So Neva literally can be an HTML call out with aggregated information across various systems. It can copy and paste, obviously, across those multiple systems. It can finalize with an email to the customer. It can automate and program everything to make the agent's needs much more easier. It can use automation and AI to pop up and advise the agent. The customer is talking about a special wedding and things that are going on. Please remind them that we have this wedding insurance package that you can sell to them. Things like this that the agent might not be thinking about to drive and generate business. With the pandemic, we have found that Niva has been extremely popular and really helping the companies and the agents do their jobs to increase efficiency, reduce mistakes, and also helps with the knowledge base and training as well when you've got all the agents working from home. Moving from Niva, with Nice Enlighten, it's something that we launched recently, only this year. We're able to give real-time guidance and empower agents to, again, deliver excellent customer service. This is built on very strong AI models, going over 100% of the interactions to understand trends and behaviors and present them to the agent in the best way to manage it. With our contact center as a service solution, on the real-time call and voice, we're able to understand and see the empathy and how it's going with the agent and the customer and guide the agent on how to deal with this call. Very, very powerful. We've put this across every single solution, this AI Enlighten, right from quality management, analytics, the fraud that I showed you earlier, all to literally enlighten those solutions with far greater capability in AI modeling across those product lines. Moving on to quality. Every single contact center does quality management, whether it's with an Excel or whether it's a solution like NICE's. And what this is to do, as we all know, is to improve employee communication and engagement, keep the entire team productive, and increase customer satisfaction. Again, we have automation and AI throughout the system, and we're able to analyze any different interaction for quality purposes. It's not just voice, and it's not just nice recording. It's completely agnostic. You can put the Quality Central solution across multiple different sites. You have one quality solution for all the different sites across multiple recording systems to back-end complaint or chat systems. We can do email, chat, voice, screen, you name it. The supervisor will be able to monitor the agent's interactions, go through the quality management forms, score them, ask the agent if they wish to self-score themselves, which is a really, really powerful feature, allows them to have a skin in the game. And we have a complete automated workflow. Gone are the days where a supervisor has an afternoon where they need to find interactions and decide which ones randomly to look at. This is not based on business needs or KPIs. With Nice Quality Central, we're able to fully automate and bring to the attention and put into an inbox of that supervisor the exact interactions that they need to look at based on the business KPI and needs to drive the needle and make a real change. It has full coaching built in to allow coaching to be assigned to the agent to stem improvements, and you go around the complete circle to listen, analyze, score them, coach them, and go around the loop to improve agent training and quality, ultimately improve customer satisfaction and deliver a better service to the business. So speaking of customer satisfaction, Nice acquired Biometrics a few years ago. Again, we kept the brand name. We're now the co-creators of the NPS score, and it delivers customer experience management. And again, whilst this is a feedback system, whether it's through textual, email, or other methodology of delivering feedback from your customer and install base, it's all driven by AI insights and automation. Again, one of our key pillars across every single solution. And the reason why is you don't want to get this feedback when customers are finally come back to you and ignore it. So based on rules and needs, it'll be driven automatically to the attention of the right person, the manager, the supervisor, the agent, whatever it's needed to give the feedback to act on that. Whether it's really good news to give praise, or whether it's a complaint and you have an unsatisfied customer, which could cause churn, you need to get back to them. This is fully customizable, can be obviously in the cloud, can be fully agnostic and work across any different solution you want. And of course, it's fully embedded with a nice product portfolio as well. So another way to engage the workforce is NPM. Nice Performance Management has a gamification module. So what NPM does, it brings in all of NICE's portfolio into one centralized system, as well as third-party systems, data warehouses, whatever you want. And it allows an engaging, motivating, and rewarding employees with a store by points, means, prizes. So the employees can earn badges, points, which motivates them, especially when they're all working from home. Centralized dashboard. They have virtual campaigns like a horse race or a car race or a leaderboard, whatever you want to do, in different pursuits and different competitions to promote and learning and to promote different things. For example, on the QM, they might have fed back some coaching. Finish this coaching package, you get 10 points. Points mean prizes. They can go onto the prize board and buy different things, maybe shift, time off, you name it, we can do it. So it really drives the employee motivation, camaraderie, and teamwork, which is absolutely critical when everybody's working from home, and give a different friendly competition environment and leaderboard. Really important pillar for engaging the workforce. So on that note, and in that short period of time, as John said, we're not going through every single solution. I've gone right through the foundation, planning, visibility, engagement, and performance, showing different solutions that NICE have in its portfolio suite. It's a vast suite, and we're happy to talk and work with you across any of these solutions you might be interested in. And with that note, I'd like to thank you, and I will now hand you back to John.
Thanks, Simon.
No problem at all, John. Let me just work the magic wheel. Yes. And back to you, John.
Brilliant, thank you. So I'm going to spend the last few minutes really talking around partnering with NICE. What we try to do within NICE is make it really easy to partner and have that relationship with us to take our solution suite out to market. I've segmented the portfolio into two areas, one that predominantly focuses on sub 300 agents and one which is more focused around the 300 plus enterprise market as well. So we've tried to make that easy. And then coming on board with us and partnering with us and taking the solutions, yeah, this is what you can expect. So we have pipeline creation tools, we have sales toolkits where we help you look at lead generation internally, out of the box campaigns, brochures, videos, emails already written, and you can send it out to your prospect or client list. We offer wholesale discounts, which I know many of you are frustrated. I've been in the channel for 20 years, frustrated over the last few years with the SaaS model coming in from the US vendors and taking sort of customers directly and giving you an agent fee. So we still have wholesale discounts available to you. You guys can still own your client base, no problem whatsoever. We offer free sales and pre-sales training. Once you register an opportunity with us, we provide you with technical support and also an account executive to support the sales cycle and help you pitch and promote the NICE portfolio. In terms of account mapping, one of the things I would do with the start of a new partnership is look at your base, understand what size customers you've got, what technologies they've got, and maybe make a few suggestions on some quick wins where you can increase your revenue. New partner program launches in January 21, so we've only got a few more weeks to wait for it, but that is now going to include an annual sales rebate. There'll be lots of sales incentives next year as well, and I'll talk a bit about those in the next couple of slides, and that also includes displacement incentives. Some of the sales incentives we're running at the moment, we've got a promotion which is for 2020, so it's just about to end. But if you're getting quick, you might be able to take advantage of this one. So if you register a lead with us and that lead is worth £25,000 of ACV or greater, then you have the opportunity to enter a draw, and that draw could win you your iPhones, drones, lots of other great things like that. And something that we're running until June next year is our competitive displacement. So this is around the CX1 Hybrid solution, and that's the solution where you have your analytics, quality management, call recording, screen recording, workforce management, all in one solution. And that attaches itself to maybe your existing Cisco, Avaya, Mitel base, whatever it might be. So the reason we're doing this very aggressive promotion is to remove people like Redbox, Verint out of the market and really allow your clients to have access to that full cloud suite that comes from the CX1 solution. So what we're doing is we're giving up to a 60% discount. I think the pricing works out to be about £11.50, including implementation for quality management, screen recording, call recording, which is a fantastic offer. And all of that can be in one box, which is the CX1 Hybrid solution. So finally, the next actions to work with us, please do contact Mike and the team at Nuvola if you would like to have a business review or a discussion with the team at NICE. We will help you to identify areas where you could enhance your current contact center portfolio. Maybe it's a bit stale, maybe it needs refreshing, maybe there's lots of opportunities that you've never even considered before. That might be around the workforce management, the NEVA and the robotics, which is going to be absolutely massive for 2021, and analytics, which is absolutely key to businesses changing how they operate in the future. I've already mentioned we will come in, we'll help you to analyze the base, find those opportunities, utilize those marketing toolkits. It's not a case of us sitting back and waiting for you to bring us opportunity. We will help you find those opportunities, and ultimately we'll see hopefully an increase in sales revenue and also customer loyalty from your base. If you guys aren't out there talking about some of the solutions we've presented today, then unfortunately for you, somebody else is. So really do maximize the opportunity with NICE. So thank you very much on behalf of myself and Simon. I think I'm going to hand over back to Mark now, and we're happy to do a Q&A session.
Thanks, John. That's brilliant. I think you can probably all see that there's a lot of information there. Simon does a brilliant job in making it understandable for people like me. But I think the key thing is, as John says, maybe have a look at your base, talk to us, and maybe the best way is let's set up another session where you say, right, okay, I want to specifically talk about NEVA or CX1, whatever it might be. And then we can deep dive a bit more into what your typical customers look like, what your typical customers are asking for, and build a plan around that. It's a great opportunity, and NICE have decided that they need the channel to expand where they've got to. It's a great product that you can see. They've been around for a long time, and I think you'll see them hitting the market big time. And as John says, I think if you're not talking about it, your competitors definitely will be. So, working with us and NICE, certainly initially there's some really good financial benefits as well, and it's good margin out there, good margin. So as a business owner, you'll see some good rewards. Mr. Highland, have we got some questions from the floor?
We have indeed. A number of the questions were answered during the presentations. So the one question I've got here is, how is video recording managed? Is it just screen recording or a different product? And what is the refresh rate of the video and the screen recording?
Hi, Simon here. I think it's better if I took that one. The video recording is a native recording within the AIR recorder I mentioned, the Advanced Interaction Recorder. Yes, we have screen as well, but we see a customer want both. We support the video on different phones that have a video channel on it, like there's some Avaya phones with a video and the Cisco phones with video. I'll be quite clear and honest, we haven't seen it to be so popular in the marketplace, even though that we provide it. And we find that customers are more in need of the screen recording, but we do offer a video as needed, and it needs a discovery with us to understand technically whether we can offer it for the customer's telephony interfaces that they have. Hopefully that's clear.
Excellent, Simon. So there's another question, and so is there a target customer size here that the products or the range of products are aimed at?
Yep. As I said, we've probably split this into two portfolios. One targets the sub 300 agent market, which is where we have products like the CX1 Hybrid solution, where we have Neva can drop down to sort of 50, 100 agents, and also the Biometrics, which can be, well, which is a cloud product as well, so it can scale from sort of 50 seats upwards. I would say we probably don't fit particularly well under 50, unless it is around the CX1 Hybrid solution. I guess in that market it's for probably 50 to 300 agents. And then we have the full enterprise suite, which is 300 seats and above.
John, can I just ask a question quickly? I mean, you mentioned working with, and I've mentioned it, autonomy. I mean, can you just reiterate that you really don't care what contact center product people might be using? It sits alongside it, whatever the make.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are caveats for each individual product, but if you look at Neva and the robotic solution, that's agnostic. That can sit across pretty much any contact center solution out there. If you look around the SMB solution for CX1 Hybrid, that's targeted. Avaya and Cisco, it's got very tight integration, but it has also got integration into Mitel, Alcatel, etc. And then we have specific solutions out there for teams. So as a division, you know, we're an agnostic division. We are here to complement your existing portfolio. So where the customer may not be ready for a CCaaS journey just yet, or where you may prefer to sell privately hosted cloud solutions, we absolutely have a portfolio for you to take to market.
Brilliant, thanks. Mark, is there any more?
No, that's all the questions we have here that haven't, that's everything's been answered, I think.
Fabulous. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Thanks, John, Simon, Mark, for running the show behind the scenes. Keep an eye out for invites from Nuvola. We'll probably be pushing some more webinars around, certainly around the NICE side of things, maybe drilling down to specific products. So keep an eye. Obviously, everyone, please stay safe. Have a good Christmas. And again, from what John says, if you want to take this further, please just drop us a line, get in touch with anyone at Nuvola, John directly, or Simon or myself, and we'll take it to the next stage. And on that, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you all.